Alan Shearer shares pain of losing his father and admits MOTD return will be tough. Former England star Alan Shearer is preparing for a first season as a football pundit without the support of his father, who died towards the end of the 2023-24 season. Match of the Day pundit Alan Shearer has opened up on the void he faces after the death of his father last season. Shearer, a regular on the BBC's flagship football show, gave the eulogy at his dad's funeral back in May. Watching the highlights program had been a family tradition, and the gravity of the situation appears to have dawned on the 54-year-old after he was able to complete his duties at the tail end of the 2023-24 campaign. Former Newcastle and England star Shearer was also on Euro 2024 duty, covering England's run to the final. Now, though, the significance of a first full season without his father has come into focus. "I got to the end of last season with the blinkers on," Shearer wrote for The Athletic. "I appeared on Match of the Day a couple of times and glided through it, just as I did for my punditry work at the European Championship, but the here and now feels different. I'll be in the BBC studios in Salford this weekend and I honestly can't tell you how it will feel when that famous tune starts up, but I do know it will be tough, very tough," he continued. "This won't come as a total surprise to most of you, but like my dad, I'm not emotional by nature, yet at 54 years old I'm heading into my first season without him beside me, without him just there. It's a void that can't be filled and it still feels very raw. Why am I sharing this? In part, it's because we don't often consider the support network behind players and we should celebrate the dedication and sacrifice that makes every career possible. I wouldn't have been a footballer, wouldn't have appeared on Match of the Day, and wouldn't be writing this without my dad." He stressed the importance of speaking up out of a recognition that we occasionally leave words unspoken. The column allowed him to put his love for his father in writing, while sharing fond memories to paint more of a picture of their relationship. Shearer's boyhood club Newcastle played Champions League football last season, stunning Paris Saint-Germain at St. James Park. They failed to progress from a tough group, though, and the pressure will now be on to bring the good times back with no European distractions. For Newcastle their main target would be to win a trophy. "I wouldn't care which one, but I'd take a trophy all day rather than finishing in the top four," Shearer told Betfair. "Give me the choice of finishing fourth or a trophy. Trophy. No doubt about it considering we haven't won one since 1969. I'd be hopeful of Newcastle because they haven't got European football to contend with this year, so in terms of injuries and squad availability, that should help them. If they can get a free run, then I'd be hopeful that Newcastle could finish fourth." Thanks for watching this video. If you like this, don't forget like and subscribe this channel. Goodbye.